Hey everyone, I'm Alyssa, an Indianapolis Colts cheerleader for the 2024 season, and this is Believe in Colts.
Pleasure to meet you too. I'm back, Lawrence Owen with Believe in Colts. With me, of course, is rookie. All right, man, Micah Abraham. All right, man. So what do you think of training camp so far?
Oh man, I'm loving it. I'm blessed to be here. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I just come out here every day with that mindset.
Awesome. So what are some things after you were drafted and realized you're coming to the Indianapolis Colts? You got a young secondary, really, outside of Kenny Moore and Blackman, I suppose. What are some qualities that you bring to this unit that you think would be the most beneficial?
I was excited to come to this organization. This is one of my top 30 visits. I've really enjoyed that. Just coming here and just being able to fit in a young secondary, having some big guys, of course, like Kenny. I'm just another guy who can bring in playing ability in the inside, nickel, and be on the outside. So that's what I think I can bring for us right now.
Awesome. So, all right, you've had a few days in here. What's it like for you coming in? Are you used to practicing in front of all these people in front of you?
Absolutely not. I'm not used to it at all, but it only makes it so much better. Just seeing all these fans and how die-hard fans they are for the Colts organization, it's amazing. Again, just to be out here for this opportunity is just amazing.
BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, NFL, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino games, available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember, use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. What are your thoughts of your coaching right now? I mean, the difference between getting college coaching and then coaching in the professionals. I'm just curious your thoughts of transition on that.
Yeah, you said it right on the head. The difference between college and the NFL is a lot more professional. So the coach is professional. Everything you got to do is just in a professional level.
Okay. A little bit more of a personal question I ask everybody. All right, so your go-to comfort food, what is it, man?
I'm a big Italian guy, so I could say any kind of pasta. It's my go-to food. Hopefully after this camp, I can find a couple Italian spots in Indianapolis. That's what I'm looking forward to.
All right, everybody who's watching this, leave it in the comments some Italian spots here and around Indianapolis for Micah to go check it out. All right, a couple more for you, man. Who is someone in the NFL at your position that you feel like probably you can focus a lot of your things on?
Obviously, I'm going to go with my guy, Kenny Moore. Watching him in his film is he understands the game. He's an 8-year vet. He knows everything he has to do. And it's just day and night that he comes into practice, and it's easy for him right now. So I definitely say Kenny Moore. Probably when I was in college, I'd say Slay. I'm a big play Slay guy too, but definitely Kenny.
Well, Kenny's someone really to idolize on, with the fact that, undrafted free agent, come over, now he's the highest paid nickel in the league. I mean, that's something to look forward to. Personal goals. This is my last question for you. Personal goals, short-term, long-term, right now.
Again, I'm just coming in and trying to find my role, learn from the vets like Kenny, just pick his brain, get the knowledge down, one day overtake that.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say to the people out here, just on your own, to free camera?
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for the warm welcome to Indianapolis, and I can't wait to get on the field. For you.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thank you again.
Okay, good to see everybody here as we start training camp in our second day. It's been a lot thrown at our guys. I thought that when we looked at OTAs and mini camp in the past, it felt like we were playing pretty fast. Our hopes was to start training camp the same way. I thought the first day red zone, we had an okay day, but I thought we picked it up better today. So that's what our hope is that we kind of pick up from where we left off, along with all the competition that's taking place.
Because it looked like you guys picked it up and sort of dominated today, and maybe the offensive line didn't. You'd much rather have the defensive line sort of lead the way.
Well, I mean, that's where it starts, right? Is with your defensive line, especially with who we have up front. We like our veteran presence, the leadership there, so we're counting on them to kind of set the tone for the whole defense because, we have a saying it starts up front, and really with us, that's true.
You guys hit the 51 sacks last year, an Indy record. Where can you improve in terms of your pass rush?
Right. Well, I think it's you look at that different ways, right? Like first and second down, you get some play action passes, and I think when you have some success like that with the sacks, all of a sudden now you see more play action maxes, and where they keep people in, and it's more 2-man routes or 3-man routes. We saw a little bit of that last year. We could see that, but it's important that we develop a mindset with our D-line converting run to pass because it feels like a run and then it's a pass. So that mentality, and then always the emphasis for us is fourth quarter rush. And those situational rushes, third down, things like that. But so we'll keep emphasizing that each year is a new year. So we just got to keep building as a unit to where they learn, they get enough reps with each other that they can, kind of have a good feel for each other.
When the pads do come on, what do you want to see from layout 2?
Well, I mean, it's a great one because right now we're seeing a skill set, that we saw in college. His speed off the ball, his moves. But once the pads come on, now can he? When you don't know it's pass and it's run pass, can you convert run to pass? Can you have all those moves? See that skill set transfer over into all situations. So he seems like he's heading in the right direction though.
What's impressed you the most about him so far on the skill set without pads on?
Well, right now the first 2 days there's been a lot of install. And a lot of times with younger guys, when you see that, they have a tendency to play a little bit slower. They're trying to figure things out. They may not play with the effort that you want. They're not going for the ball like you want. But it doesn't seem to be slowing him down. I think that's probably the most impressive. We have a lot going in, but it hasn't affected his speed on the field.
What are you seeing from Dallas and his recovery from the Achilles, but also taking a step forward in, I guess, a full game?
Right. I think with Dallas and OTAs and minicamp, we saw a guy pretty impressive how he's come back from the injury. But, we still see that coming out of breaks. Maybe it's not quite there. But now in training camp, the first couple of days, you're starting to see he worked his tail off over the summer because you're seeing him, the foot speed coming out of breaks. That part from OTAs and minicamp thus far is showing up.
When it goes to free safety, there's obviously a lot more that goes into it than like talent and athleticism. What are the biggest factors you guys are looking for to put someone next to do that?
Well, you're right. I mean, we could talk about, you got to be a good eraser tackler and all that, but it really comes down to trust. Do the guys in front of you, do they look back and do they trust that you have the skill set to get it done, and can you get it done? And that breeds confidence. They love all the guys back there competing, but really you're looking for the respect of the whole unit, and that's just by making plays. So that's probably what we're looking for right now.
This is more of a general NFL question, but in your time in the league, how has the type of athlete playing tight ends changed how you guys on defense have to deal with them? Because it seems like that has evolved.
Right. I think that probably in the past, if there was 11 personnel, it was 11 personnel. Mm-hmm. Now you have 11 big, 11 speed, 11 this. You start, by who's coming in the game, maybe put another letter onto that 11 so that you have an idea, all right, in this personnel grouping, maybe he's acting more like a wide receiver. So I think it's just building more awareness that there's another skill set on the field. Some of these tight ends are acting more and more like wide receivers. So it's important for our guys to understand that. So, the recognition of personnel in the game is important.
And it does seem like there's more of a prevalence there too, where like every week there's an elite guy.
There is. Yeah, I think it's it's been great as far as that's concerned. I mean, the talent level of the tight end position in the league, and now you get a guy who can block and receive, and you know who those guys are. I mean, they're elite. and that's just playing 11, and we know going to the game. You know, you don't have to, you know, give them any hints on that. But I do think it has changed since, you know, 10 years ago or something. I think now you're more aware, and you probably dictate it based on personnel.
When it comes to that
for a couple more.
When it comes to that free safety spot, so you're using Ronnie Harrison there a little bit. What went into the thought process since he's been linebacker
Well,
and strong safety?
for us, when Ronnie gets in there, it seems like something good happens. You know, whether he's playing linebacker, he's playing strong safety. And so, you know, we thought, you know what, we've got this competition going on back there. I mean, something good does happen. Let's take a look at it. Does he have the skill set needed to play that? And give him an opportunity to compete with the rest of them.
What have you seen from Jalen Carlisle so far?
You know what? Generally speaking, knowing our linebacker coach, Richard Smith, right? He is a really good fundamental teacher, and toughness, hand placement, you know, strength and shed, all those things. Both him and Cato do a great job coaching that up. So in our scheme, what we can't coach up is speed, you know, or change of direction, things like that. So you've seen us evolve to where a little bit like we're willing to go, hey, let's take a safety, and maybe he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to use his hands and strength and shed, but we feel like, all right, we can coach that part up. I think that's JC. He's a safety, he's playing linebacker, but he's got really good length, and he has that mindset. He just has to develop that skill set.
When he's in there, is he playing
Joel?
Sam or Will?
Right now, for us, he is playing Will, but I would look for him to maybe get some reps on the outside too, I know that same spot.
Thanks, Terry.
Okay, thank you.
Coach.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Do you believe